Welcome back to Afternoon Express, where Ngumisa has really made farmers out of all of us. I mean, Chef Jay, how are you doing with the farming knowledge?
Oh, I'm so keen, and it's something that I'm passionate about. It reminds me of home, you know, tending to our garden with my mom. So, you know, I feel very at home with you, you know, and hopefully you can give us a few more tricks along the way.
Yeah, I will definitely do that. I will definitely do it.
Exciting. Now, fruits, vegetables and herbs are just some of the wonders that a garden can provide. In this next recipe, we're going to show you how to take a humble fruit like an apple and turn it into a glorious rose tartlet using clover fruits of the forest. Now, these look like a work of art. I cannot believe that these are apples.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a cute, fun way to use apples in a dish. It's Women's Month, so this is also just really inspired by that, and I think that it's a great little treat to have on your table.
Okay, well, put us to work.
So we're making a frangipani paste today, or frangipan paste. Frangipan is the flour.
Okay.
I must remember that. So I'm going to start by scooping up some of our clover fruits of the forest into the bowl here for you. Now, this is usually enjoyed as a breakfast snack, but it's also great in a recipe like this. So that you can go ahead and add all of those ingredients. We've got some icing sugar, almond essence, and butter.
So do I add everything inside?
Add it all in, girl. And then you're going to sort of just use a bit of upper body strength there and really develop that into a nice thick paste, which I've got some over here that we made a bit earlier. So you can see that it's quite thick.
Yeah.
And this could actually be baked as a cookie. Some people make it a bit thinner and cook it out as a custard as well.
But also, Jay, I want to find out from you. You've already mentioned words that I'm not really familiar with. Frangipan.
Yes.
What is that? What are we speaking about?
So frangipan is essentially a paste that's made with butter, icing sugar, and almond flour with just maybe a little bit of other cake flour, and it's basically used in a frangipan tart. Like I said earlier, you can use it to make cookies. It's a beautiful sort of Christmassy in a sense, because you get that almond essence in there, which sort of reminds me of marzipan using in Christmas puddings.
Absolutely.
So that's where you know that comes into play. Not to be mistaken with the frangipani, which is actually a flour.
Okay. Look at us learning. It really is a masterclass here. How's it going there, Sisi?
Kuyahlangan, does it actually smells amazing?
It smells good,
Yeah.
I kind of like it too. Okay, so Jay, we're well on our way to creating these glorious rose tartlets. I mean, for myself, apples and everything, Jay, that's an apple kind of dessert. Reminds me of my father. He was religious about his apple crumble. On Sundays or the weekend, or when he's feeling like, you know, he wants that sweet treat, he always used to create, or rather buy, my dad creating an apple crumble. He's sitting at home saying, "Buddy, so whenever I ever," he'd buy them from one of our favorite bakers down the road, you know, bring them home and everyone would enjoy. So if we could maybe make this into like an apple crumble kind of consistency, would that then differ, instead of using maybe that, that pastry?
Well, what you could do actually, Pali, is add a bit more flour into the frangipan mix, just so that it has more body. Break it up onto an oven tray, and that could actually form your crumble.
Got you. Okay, and on your side, you're about to form these roses.
Yes, so what I've done, we've chopped up our apples into little slices, and we've filled it with water and done it in 30-second intervals in the microwave. Because what you want is really to get them nice and flexible, so you can see, you know, the flexibility in there, and then you're just going to toss that with some lemon juice just to maintain the integrity of the color, because that's where it comes in. And you can see these beautiful, gorgeous little apple rings that we've made, and we've used pink lady apples. So you could use any apple that you enjoy. So whether it's a Granny Smith, a green apple, but this is essentially the perfect apple to use because it's got that rose color.
Yes.
So I've just cut my pastry into strips. I've laid down that beautiful frangipan at the base, and then I'm going to take my apple slices and I'm just going to lay them overlapping on the top of this pastry. Okay, and then we're going to fold it over once.
And those essentially create the petals.
Yes, so that's the petal. And then we're going to roll it up. So now you're going to see it coming to life.
Lovely. I mean, Misa, how beautiful is that?
So there you go. And then you're going to just pop that into a muffin tray that's lined or greased. Pop that into the oven at 180 degrees. I would usually cover it with foil just so that the apple slices don't burn. So first pop them into the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes and then remove the foil for them to get crisp.
Stunning. Well, if you want to get this recipe, simply head over to afternoonexpress.co.za.
Fruits of the Forest from Clover just added real cereal crunch. A symphony of fruit, oats, seeds, and granola crunch. Fruits of the Forest. Real fruit, real cereal, real taste.
Made with love by Clover.